Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome to the 2016 University of New York Upstate Medical University College of Graduate Studies Commencement Ceremony. Today we share your joy and pride in our graduates. We ask that you please mute your cell phones as we begin our ceremony. And now please rise as we introduce the Upstate 2016 graduates and the dignitaries present at today's ceremony. Leading the procession is Dr. Thomas Duncan, Chair of the Graduate Faculty. Joshua Karshan, chosen by our graduates to carry the College of Graduate Studies flag, leads our graduates. Our faculty hooders and faculty follow them. Followed by Dr. Lynn Cleary, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Senior Associate Dean for Education, Dr. Wanda Thompson, Senior Vice President for Operations, Dr. Julie White, Dean of Student Affairs, Megan Gribble, President of the Graduate Student Association, Dr. Donald Simpson, Dean of the College of Health Professions, Mr. Thomas Taylor, Chair, University Council, Dr. Gregory Eastwood, Past President and Professor of Ethics. Current President, Dr. Danielle Laracarina, Dr. Mark Schmidt, Dean of the College of Graduate Studies, Dr. David Duggan, Dean of the College of Medicine, and Chinazu Abuta, our student speaker. I am David Amberg, Vice President for Research, and I will be today's MC. You can now please take your seats. It gives me great pleasure to introduce our new president of SUNY Upstate Medical University, Dr. Danielle Laracarina.
Good afternoon. It's great to be with you, and I hope all of you from the top to the bottom feel close to us. It's a small, intimate commencement today. So good morning to students, family members, friends, faculty members, and staff. On this momentous day, May 22nd of 2016, I welcome you to the commencement exercise for the College of Graduate Studies. This commencement is my first as the 7th president of Upstate Medical University. I was newly inaugurated only 1 month ago, and I've been engaged with our university in celebrating and focusing on connecting our science to practice. As health professionals, our duty is to use our knowledge and our passions to improve lives. New to Syracuse, I think it appropriate also to reflect briefly on the history of this university, this region of New York State, and the context of our profession. I'll share with you that this is the third commencement today. So I had the pleasure of beginning with the College of Health Professions, the College of Nursing. I'm with you now and will be with the College of Medicine. So truly, this is the celebration of the accomplishments of our health professionals. I'm very proud to lead this. So I'll start first with the profession of healing, which has evolved from one of apprenticeship to relying on scientific basis of clinical practice. With this focus early on in the 20th century, as many of you are aware, our research and education in medicine was necessarily focused on ill health and pathology. However, in the latter part of the 20th century, as we began through science to combat many infectious diseases and to apply public health approaches more systematically, the concept of positive health emerged, that is, well-being and health promotion. Concurrently, the explosion of biomedical technologies, information technology, and genomics at the end of the century accelerated the speed at which scientific discoveries and data analytics could be tied to disease diagnostic precision and likely interventions to prevent, diagnose, and treat illness. The basic sciences are fundamental to these efforts. So today, throughout the day, we graduate a total of 482 students, reflecting this broad diversity in medicine. In graduate studies, we graduate my listing of 27 individuals in the fields of anatomy, biochemistry, microbiology, neuroscience, pharmacology, and physiology. You will become the scientists, the graduates, and educators in your field, contributing to the training of most health professionals and to the basic science research that will fuel the advances of the 21st century. I can't wait to see what you accomplish. Your graduation today is a testament to your successful completion of the coursework that has defined our curriculum and our current assessment of the competencies needed in your field, and these are ever evolving. Congratulations on this accomplishment. In addition, your basic science and your collaboration with clinicians have been performed in the context of the communities we serve in Central New York and offer the opportunity that new discoveries and treatments will improve health status and indeed offer the promise of primary prevention in our region in ways that I think I could only imagine when I began my career in medicine. Your accomplishments in your chosen fields is in line with the history of this great university. The university, as you know, has its founding in 1834 of the Medical Institution of Geneva College, the earliest and direct forerunner of Upstate Medical University. In 1953, the master's and doctoral programs were approved for the biologic sciences departments of the State University of New York. Our strong tradition of basic sciences continues today, as is evident. So at this time, I'd like to have all the family members and friends of the graduates stand. This university thanks you for the support you have given these scientists. It's not an easy journey, what they embarked in. I am certain it is indeed their inner strength, their commitment to the field, their rigor in science that has supported them, but also their support is a reflection of your commitment to them, and that is the reason for their success today, and I thank you.
Megan Gribble, president of the Graduate Student Association, will announce the awards from the Graduate Student Association. Dr. Thomas Duncan, chair of the Graduate Faculty Organization, will announce the College of Graduate Studies awards.
Dr. Danielle LaRoccarina and Dr. Mark Schmidt will now present the awards for the College of Graduate Studies. Dr. Julie White will assist. The award for professional and public service honors a graduate student who has significantly contributed time and effort to volunteer services and has demonstrated a commitment to the continuance of community programs. Will Yachin Leo please come forward to receive your award? The Written Research Proposal Award is presented to a graduate student whose written research proposal displays excellence in scientific significance, clarity of purpose, logic of execution, and feasibility. Rebecca Sager is unable to attend today's ceremony. We will accept the award on her behalf. The Research Presentation Award honors graduate students who present their work at the Charles Ross Memorial Student Research Day. The recipients of this award displayed excellence in presentation style, logic and feasibility of technique, scientific significance, and clarity of purpose when presenting his or her work. Will Patrick Sweeney please come forward to receive your award for Best Oral Presentation? Will Kimberly Wong please come forward to receive your award for the Best Poster Presentation, first place? Will Dawn Lammert please come forward to receive your award for the Best Poster Presentation, second prize? The Graduate Student Association Outstanding Teacher Award is selected by the College of Graduate Studies students in appreciation of dedication and excellence in teaching. Will Dr. Patricia Kane in the Department of Biochemistry and Molecular Biology please come forward to receive your award?
The Maxwell Moselle Unsung Hero Award is intended to honor a student who strengthens the community of Upstate Medical University's College of Graduate Studies by bettering the lives of those around them, and does so unselfishly without thought of recognition or reward. Will Amber Papillon please come forward to receive your award? The John Bernard Henry, MD, Endowed Scholarship is presented to a student in the College of Graduate Studies for an outstanding paper that exemplifies excellence in academic and research achievements. Will Yashin Liu please come forward to receive your award?
Janaza Abuta has been selected by the students as the class of 2016 student speaker. Janaza, will you please come forward?
Good afternoon, President Lara Carena, Dr. Mark Schmidt, Dean of the College of Graduate Studies, Dr. Samuel Gorovitz, the honorary degree recipient, dignitaries and distinguished faculty of Upstate Medical University, the graduating class of 2016, and last but most certainly not least, our family members and friends who have come from near and far and whose tireless efforts and encouragement have made it possible for us all to reach this important milestone. I am incredibly honored to stand here and address you all. The most painfully beautiful thing about graduate school is that it's most certainly not a continuation of the undergraduate experience. Let's be real, after the third year of graduate school, or the fourth year of graduate school, time just seems to stand still until you sign the dotted lines after submitting your thesis. Now, I use the term beautiful on purpose because from my perspective, the period of time between the qualification exam and the dissertation defense is one that builds mental toughness and cements the rebranding of graduate research scientists as producers of knowledge. The transition from an undergraduate consumer of knowledge to a PhD or master's degree holder in biomedical sciences has been different for every one of us. Some of us came here hard on the heels of the bachelor's degree. One of us was already a physician prior to becoming a graduate student, and some of us left lucrative jobs for this pursuit. I decided to pursue a PhD in pharmacology with the naivete of a newborn lamb, thinking that I would sprint right through it. I know, scandalous. It's been a long journey, but it's been a very fulfilling one. Many of us experienced a crash course in mental toughness early on. Mine took place right after my qualification exam. I only conditionally passed the exam, and I had to rewrite my grant proposal. My confidence was very, very shaken. And if it hadn't been for the meeting I had with Dr. Kane, my committee chair at the time, she helped me go through the glaring errors in my grant and provided words of encouragement. I would have called it quits if not for that. So thank you, Dr. Kane. You're one of my heroes. To the graduating class of 2016, you scratched the intellectual itch. And now industry, academia, science policy, teaching, science writing, technology transfer, and many other careers beckon. So if for 1 second you catch yourself or you begin to doubt yourself with the feelings of imposter syndrome, which is a feeling of inadequacy that persists even in the face of information that proves that the opposite is true, I would suggest you do this. Read a copy of your first unedited abstract or presentation or grant or anything that you prepared in the beginning of your graduate career. Just read it and use it as a reminder of how far you've come and how mentally tough you are. I would like to share some of the lessons learned, the words of advice, and memorable experiences provided by the graduates seated beside me. William Helsinki's 2 biggest takeaways are perseverance, because things got hard on a number of occasions, but in order for him to complete this degree, he had to dig deep and persevere. Number 2, accuracy or specificity. His advisor, like many of our advisors, was a stickler for him to always be accurate and precise with his communication. Maria Camargo learned that students and technicians make significant and credit-worthy contributions to science. On his most memorable aspect of graduate school, Jeremiah Martino says that many of his fellow classmates are some of the kindest and most intellectually engaged individuals he has met, and many of the faculty who easily express their passion for science and take pride in teaching students have fostered the love for science while teaching us how to be critical and rational skeptics. This experience taught Parisa Afshari to be more patient and persistent while trusting in her gut feeling. Joshua Karchin says that the most important thing he has learned from graduate school is asking questions. He tries to keep this in mind as he works on his research, because it's only after you ask a question that you can even have the framework to understand an answer. Yaxin Liu describes graduate school as a place where we learn the known knowns, we answer the known unknowns, and we explore the unknown unknowns. It is not an easy process, but we will get rewarded in some way. I would like to close with these words. Although graduate school is over, well, not really for me, I still have to defend in 8 days' time. Some things should not change. I hope we never underestimate the powers of scientific reasoning and discovery. I hope we never confuse regret with wisdom. I hope we remember that we've been trained to be solution finders, which often requires taking risks. So, I encourage us to never stop dreaming the impossible, to seek out the unknown, to imagine with all our minds, to believe with all our hearts, and to achieve with all our might, whether it's in a research lab or a classroom or a boardroom. Thank you all for listening, and congratulations to the class of 2016.
Unfortunately, due to circumstances beyond our control, Dr. Gorovitz cannot be with us today, and we'll move straight to the conferring of the degrees. The degrees from the College of Graduate Studies will now be conferred by President Larock Arena. Dr. Mark Schmidt will present the recipients of the degree Master of Science.
President Larock Arena, as Dean of the College of Graduate Studies, I have the honor to present the recipients of the degree Master of Science. He has satisfied the requirements established by the faculty and has been recommended by the faculty for the receipt of this degree.
Will the candidate for the Master of Science degree in the College of Graduate Studies please rise? By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of the State University of New York, upon completion of all requirements, I confer upon you the degree Master of Science with all its rights, privileges, and obligations. Please come forward to be recognized.
Dr. Thomas Morrison Russell. Thomas is hooded by his dissertation advisor, Dr. Lee Ruzal. Thomas's thesis is entitled The Effects of Stem Cell Factor and Granulocyte Colony Stimulating Factor on Chronic Traumatic Brain Injury. The recipients of the Doctor of Philosophy will be presented by Dr. Mark Schmidt.
President Larock Arena, as Dean of the College of Graduate Studies, I have the honor to present the recipients of the degree Doctor of Philosophy. They have satisfied the requirements established by the faculty and have been recommended by the faculty for the receipt of this degree.
Will the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy degree in the College of Graduate Studies please rise? By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of the State University of New York, upon completion of all requirements, I confer upon you the degree Doctor of Philosophy with all the rights, privileges, and obligations. Please come forward to be recognized.
Dr. Pariza Afshari. Pariza is hooded by her dissertation advisor, Dr. Frank Middleton. Pariza's dissertation is entitled Characterization of a Novel Hemideletion at the SLC1A1 Gene Associated with Schizophrenia. Dr. Maria Camargo Moreno. Maria is hooded by her dissertation advisor, Dr. Frank Middleton. Maria's dissertation is entitled Characterization of P53-Mediated Genomic Responses in Murine Models of Fetal Alcohol Syndrome. Dr. William C. Holinsky. William is hooded by his dissertation advisor, Dr. Catherine Lewis. William's dissertation is entitled Interneuron Specification in the Zebrafish Spinal Cord. Dr. Joshua Michael Karchin. Joshua is hooded by his dissertation advisor, Dr. Stuart Lowe. Joshua's dissertation is entitled The Rational Design and Biophysical Characterization of Proteins Engineered to Domain Swap. Dr. Yaxin Liu. Yaxin is hooded by her dissertation advisor, Dr. Jinji Chen. Yaxin's dissertation is entitled Mechanism of Muscle and Cardiac Diseases Induced by Mutant Adenine Nucleotide Translocase. Dr. Chinaza Abuta. Chinaza is hooded by her father, Dr. John Ibuta. Chinaza's dissertation is entitled Interactions that Modulate Estrogen Biosynthesis in Human Cytochrome P450 Aromatase. Dr. Jeremiah Martino. Jeremiah is hooded by his dissertation advisor, Dr. William Brunken. Jeremiah's dissertation is entitled Roles for Netrin-4 and Laminins Containing the Beta-2 or Gamma-3 Subunits in Corneal Development and Wound Healing. We would like to request that all graduates please stand for one last round of applause. It is now my honor to invite my fellow PhD from Dartmouth Medical School, Dr. Mark Schmidt, Dean of the College of Graduate Studies, to provide the congratulatory remarks.
I think you guys are required to stand up through these. I'm just kidding. I was told I only have 45 minutes, so I'll try to keep it short. Just kidding. So it's an honor to be in front of all of you today. Graduates, like your families, loved ones, and the faculty. I'm very proud of all of you today. You're one of my favorite classes. So I'd like to ask you guys to stand for one more round of applause if we could. Thank you. So you actually mark the 62nd year of Upstate's College of Graduate Studies. And this event, though, is really about you and the great things that you have accomplished over the last several years and your future. And I'm sure that you guys have all spent time thinking about your future for the next year and beyond, trying to plan it out and make changes and deal with those changes that are inevitable, hoping that they will run smoothly. However, what I want to tell you, all right, just like a graduation ceremony, is that things never run smoothly, okay? And sometimes you cannot predict or plan, but things will involve change. We never like change. We fear it. We try to plan around it. We can't stop it from coming, and often we don't see it coming. We either adapt to change or we get left behind. Change often hurts, and anyone who tells you it doesn't is lying. But more often, it's fantastic, and sometimes it is everything. It could be groundbreaking change in an important theory. It may simply be finding the love of your life, or finding that you're going to be a parent. It could be moving to a new career, a new job, or a new city. And now is your time for change. The future will hold many surprises, and I hope as much change for you as it has for me. Face it fearlessly with enthusiasm and passion. Embrace the change and work hard to always turn it to your advantage. It will be your ability to respond to those opportunities and challenges that will make a difference in your life and for those around you. You will find it exhilarating and what makes us human. Don't fear failure. Recently, I read an article by a famous scientist, George Church, very famous geneticist, who said, if you're not failing, you're probably not trying as hard as you could be. I think we all know that to be true in science. Certainly, science is brutal when it comes to failure. But I know you guys are all learned to adapt and to deal with change, and will do wonderful things. So to close, I'd like to congratulate all of you. I'd also like to congratulate your families, your loved ones, and the faculty. I'd like to wish you all good luck, and I'd like to thank you. And I hope that you spend some time this weekend thinking about where you're going to go and the change that's going to happen, and thank those family members that have helped you to get to where you are today. And then I'll close, and thank you very much.
This concludes our ceremony. Please remain seated until the end of the recessional.